What's going on, guys? Jack here, and I am back with episode 9 of the Leicester City career mode on FIFA 19. If you are enjoying this series, guys, as always, make sure you smash that like button. And also, if you are new around here and you like what you see, make sure you do hit that subscribe button too. So, it is transfer business galore in the first part of today's video. We look to get Anthony Martial on a pre-contract deal. He's looking like he's going to be the main striker next year, and we probably will look to maybe move on either Iheanacho or Jamie Vardy from the team. Depending on your guys' thoughts, I'll probably put a poll in the description at the end of the season to decide what we want to do. But yeah, Martial's going to come in with the intent to play at striker. And we did down Adrian Silva's wages, which was absolutely brilliant for us to get this deal over the line. So I'm happy with that. Martial signs, we get him into the club. And the next player we go for is Thorgan Hazard, looking to bring obviously the younger brother of Eden into the club. He can play left mid, right mid and centre forward. I believe it would be a brilliant transfer if we can get it over the line. We do offer him a crucial squad role in the team. And it's interesting to see where he's going to play also, because he can play centre forward. We might have to change formation up next year, depending on whether we get to Europe or not. It'd be very interesting, to say the least. But Thorgan Hazard, very good player. A 4-year contract we offer him, crucial first team player. Now it's just a matter of wages to try and settle with him here. We know he's around about 81, 82 rated. So I do offer him around about, I believe, 70 grand, maybe even 80. I think it's 80 grand a week. 82 grand a week I offer without a sign-on bonus. And hopefully he does accept that. And the big zones at the club are Harry Maguire, Jamie Vardy and Kasper Schmeichel. I believe they're on around about 80 to 100 grand a week. But in today's video, we are going to be taking on Wolves and Burton Albion in the FA Cup. Some more FA Cup action against lower league opposition. Obviously a big Premier League test for us. We do obviously go and sign in a new player. This is going to be the last signing of the episode. It's going to be Andreas Pereira. He is a young, he's just turned 23 as a matter of fact, and he is coming to the end of his contract with Manchester United. He can play right mid, left mid and centre defensive mid, I do believe. We do look to get him on a deal. He's on 80 grand a week, like I said, at the moment with Manchester United. We do offer him 57 grand and we do get him into the club. So he does join. It'll be interesting to see how the 3 new faces do next season. Can't wait to get him into the team. But now let's move on to the first game of today's video. And before we get into it, guys, make sure you do hit that subscribe button and like the video. Now, it is Wolves at the Molineux. It should be a good game. Rui Patricio does start in net for our opponents today. It's a back 5 with Bolly, Dendoga and Joe Gomez, a player that we did highlight as one of the players we wanted to sign at the start of the season. So it'll be interesting to see how he does perform. Up top for Wolves is Adama Traore, Raul Jimenez and obviously Diego Jota. With Moutinho on the bench, Costa. It's good options for him there. But it would be us that comes on the first attack of the game. Wilfred Ndidi onto the ball. A great over-the-top through ball. Does play into the path of Session, who just keeps it in there. Takes on the fullback. Does play it into Loftus-Cheek. Into Cyprian. First time shot off the defender. It is still 0-0, but a good positive start from us here. And we'll continue on the offence here as Loftus-Cheek gets the ball out on his feet. Plays it out into Wilfred Ndidi. William Cyprian inside to Simeone, who looks to hold the ball up here. What can he do? He does turn, finds some space, shoots. And Patricio has to see that over the bar there. Good start in this game for us. Looking very positive as Vardy plays a through ball into Loftus-Cheek. It's over the top of the session again. Everything seems to be going through the young English winger here. It's back post into Jamie Vardy. And of course, he connects with that. But unfortunately, not like him, he does miss the target. But we would come forward yet again, absolutely dominating Wolves in this first half. It's William Cyprian onto the ball. It plays it through into Jamie Vardy. He's got tons of space, takes the shot away, but Bolly is equal to his efforts. From the resulting corner, it does go out of play. It does find Lascelles, plays it inside to Ndidi. We're trying to make some room here, trying to break him down to find this goal. It is Sessegnon, runs at the defender. He's causing them all kinds of problems today. Ball comes into Ndidi, into Simeone. That should be 1-0. It was harder to miss that opportunity, believe me, as the half is coming to a close here. Adama tries to break for Wolves. Indeed, he wins it back. It does fall to Loftus-Cheek. Through ball into Cyprian. You see Pereira at the top of your screen here. It's a brilliant through ball. It's Ricardo Pereira, the Portuguese man, with the shot. And it's 1-0 to Leicester right on half time, right at the death of the half. And it really is a great finish there from Ricardo Pereira. Hasn't really been on fire this season. I think Mbappe has been the better player for us when he has played. Ricardo Pereira's kind of gone under the profile, under the radar too, but he's made a great run there at the top of your screen. Through ball into him, he gets it out on his feet, and the finish is absolutely brilliant into the far post, away from Patricio, who obviously tries to guard his near post. The reflexes ain't there for the Portuguese shot stopper, and it does find the back of net. Well played. It's going to the second half here. Wolves looking for a instant comeback as it does fall into their man Adama Traore. Runs down the byline, back heel into Diego Jota, into Raul Jimenez. Kasper Schmeichel rooted to the spot, and of course we do not keep a clean sheet. Wolves back on terms. It is 1-1 here at the Molineux, and obviously Wolves back into the game. They're very disappointing, but it does happen. We come to accept that we're just going to concede every single game we play at the moment. Defence, there's nothing we can do about that, in all honesty. I'm obviously the biggest critic of the defence, but there's nothing they could do there. It was great movement, great ball in. But we do look to go ahead straight away. Great through ball from Vardy into Cyprien, bottom corner, as cool as you like from the Frenchman, who believe it's only his second goal of the season. But William Cyprien, it's not us getting scored on straight away from getting the goal. It's actually our opponents for a nice change here. Jamie Vardy, well weighted through ball. Simeone plays it obviously into Vardy's pass. Sees the run from Cyprien. It's brilliant, and it is an awesome finish. Obviously from the French centre midfielder, obviously arrived from Nice in the summer. Brilliant, and like I said, it's an absolutely unreal finish. But we do look to get a third here. Maddison, the substitute, plays it into Vardy. Vardy into Session, who's got space ahead of him. Cuts inside back to Jamie Vardy. Into Simeone. Vardy's in space then. It's Jamie Vardy through on goal for the second of the game. Of course he gets it. 3-1 Leicester. And it has been a brilliant performance. Actually, the only second of the game. Pereira got the first one. I keep thinking Vardy keeps scoring goals for us. It's actually his first of the game, Jamie Vardy. That away fan didn't look too happy with that goal, but it is a great finish from Vardy. Loftus-Cheek with the through ball, and obviously he knows how to do the rest in front of goal there. He's an awesome striker, and like I said, it was an exquisite ball in from Ruben Loftus-Cheek, and we do have a 3-1 lead, and that's how the game would end. A healthy victory at the Molineux, and we are very, very happy with that. Like I said, we have to keep building on these wins. We really do. European football is a real possibility this season, and we want to get there. If we're going to do it in the league, which is unpredictable, we want to do it in the FA Cup, so we want to be winning these games against Burton Albion. We are playing the youth team here again today. Ethan Hughes gets a chance on that left-hand side. Again, David Templeton, Stephen Bywater, Jamie Allen, Marvin Sordell are among players that are in the squad today for Burton. Familiar names, obviously Bywater, a former West Ham player, Sordell, former Bolton player, and obviously Templeton and I believe Allen are well-known names in league football. But as you can see, it would be Burton to start off well here. Fraser plays the ball into Allen. Great one too. Gets a bit lucky there as Boyce turns his man there. Turns our Turkish centre-back forward to Marvin Sordell. Great ball in. Finds Allen with the ball. And inside 10 minutes, Burton have a shock lead at home against us in the FA Cup. My word, very, very shocking scenes here. Did not expect to go 1-0 down in this game so early on. We expected to concede because we always concede, but didn't expect to go down, in all honesty. Poor defending. Chilwell didn't get out to Sordell in time. And the run from Allen eluded everyone. He gets the goal. Pretty much a carbon copy of Jimenez's goal in the first half. But Burton get the ball clear here, only as far as Ben Chilwell. It does find to Chowdhury. Chowdhury plays the ball into Iheanacho. Finds Gray. Graces the through ball into James Maddison. Turns his man, shoots. Denied by the post there. Bywater was beaten, but we can't find a goal to get us back on terms here. But we will continue in the first half, trying to put pressure on Burton here. Lucky enough, Maddison does get the ball out from his feet. Does find Damari Gray out wide into Ethan Hughes here. The through ball does find Maddison. Maddison, the goalkeeper, thinks back coming. He doesn't. Lucky he didn't. He does actually make the save there. Iheanacho, though, the ball's still alive, but it does eventually get cleared by Burton Albion. We do get a corner, though, at the end of the half. Ball comes in. It is cleared away only as far as Chowdhury here. Gets the ball away from his feet. Shoots just over the bar there. Still 1-0 to Burton going into the half-time interval here. They could double their lead, but Marty does cut the ball out. Great play from centre defensive midfielder into Chowdhury, who can run forward. Who's really impressed me in all the game time he's had this season. It's Ethan Hughes now through on goal. Shot just wide of the mark there from the youth prospect. No goal. So we're going to the second half here. Ethan Hughes gets the ball in possession, gets it out of his feet, plays it inside to Chowdhury here. Chowdhury's got bodies ahead of him, cuts back inside to Maddison, back into Hughes. Surely it's going to be a goal. It is. It's not Hughes. It's actually Iheanacho with the finish. 5 minutes in to the second half. Leicester back on terms. And since getting the goal, Burton have just set back. Trying to hold on to the lead. Trying to cause a cup upset. It's not going to happen. And we do get our goal eventually. You can say we were very lucky. The build-up play, the patience was there. And Iheanacho does put it into the top corner. Hopefully we can push on now and get the victory in this game. Because we don't want to go to a replay. But if it does go to a replay, we'll be confident we can get the result. But just don't let them score again, boys. So Simeone's come onto the pitch now, trying to make a difference to this game. Plays it out wide into Diabate. Cuts back inside. It's actually cleared away only as far as Chowdhury. Last chance of the game. Through ball doesn't go through. That was pretty much the story of the whole game. We'll get another chance though as Amati comes forward. Last chance of the game. Ryan Session, the substitute, fresh off the bench. Gets into the box. Dangerous area here. Shots blocked. Iheanacho is easier to miss yet again. An absolute blunder right at the end of the game. And we are left thinking, what if that went in? We wouldn't have had the stress of going through the replay here. Burton are still alive in the FA Cup somehow in this game. It's a shocking result for Leicester. It's FA Cup misery, to say the least. Iheanacho should have scored there at the end. He didn't. And we're left wondering, like I said, what if? Very, very disappointing to say the least. But Burton, they get another day out at a Premier League club in the FA Cup, and hopefully they can cause another upset. That's what they're hoping. We're hoping they don't, and hopefully we can get the result in the reverse fixture. Guys, that is going to bring it into today's video. If you did enjoy it, as always, make sure to smash that like button. I would really appreciate it. If you're new around here, hit that subscribe button too. That'd be absolutely awesome. And as always, guys, have a really nice day. I'll catch you all in the next one.